everyone. Thank you for joining me at Fortune Fix. This is where I choose 3 cards and I give your reading in 5 minutes or under for those of you who can't or don't want to sit through a 20, 30, or 40-minute reading and you just want to get in, get out, and get on. Okay, so here are your 3 cards. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Okay, I'm starting the timer now. Okay, so for your first card out, you have the 10 of Cups again. So 10 of Cups, as you know, this is all about domestic bliss. I think it is interesting that we keep getting this card now that many of us are in quarantine at home with our loved ones, their kids and our spouses, and you may even live with grandparents and aunts and uncles, who knows. So, I guess this togetherness, this time of sharing, we're all together in this, it's kind of bringing us to maybe looking at each other in new ways. We have to deal and confront each other where we no longer have that time to shoot off to work or school. We might be like this family in this cup some days and maybe not other days. For a second card, we have the Hierophant. This is the Pope of the deck. So the Pope is all about the structures of our lives. It's all about the status quo. And I think we are learning how to restructure our life dealing with this quarantine situation at home. We are restructuring. We are kind of instituting new ground rules. We are looking at each other with almost like fresh faces. We have to relearn who we are to each other and to ourselves. We're not used to being around each other 24 hours a day. So I think the Hierophant, not only about structure, but he's also about lessons. So I think as we go through these days of quarantine, sometimes it might seem a little torturous. Other times it seems quite heavenly and blissful, that everyone's getting along very well and the structure is working. Other times it seems as though maybe we want to rebel and break out of our shells of home life and not conform to whatever we've already put in place over the last month or two, however long we've been home. It's not easy. So to see a major arcana sitting next to the 10 of Cups, especially for a time like now, it's very apparent and relevant is what I meant to say. So for this third card here, we have the 9 of Wands. So this is the Wounded Warrior card, and this talks about just feeling like you've been through a lot. If you could see the man on this card, the figure here, he looks hurt. He's got a bandage around his head and he's got a wall of wands set up behind him. He's in defense mode. So maybe we've even had to put up our defenses at home. Maybe we've been like pissed off at each other. We don't want to do this anymore. And it's difficult. And the Wounded Warrior soldier right here is looking right at the Hierophant, because learning lessons of togetherness day in and day out, week after week, month after month, is not easy. You're almost there. This is the card of grit. So this is having just really fought a long, difficult battle for quite a while. It doesn't bring with it like terrible qualities to it. I mean, there's not like blood gushing from his head or something, but it just talks about a struggle. And I think we're all struggling and relearning, like I said, and restructuring our day-to-day lives together. And maybe every day is like a new structure. It's relearning how to operate a family, or if it's not a family, maybe you just live with a boyfriend or girlfriend or just a husband. There doesn't have to be kids involved. And tight quarters. You know, not everybody has a backyard and places to walk around. Some of us live in very small apartments and it's difficult. So your Fortune Fix is here to tell you that hold on, because the Hierophant is here and he's here to teach you lessons and a whole restructuring, a whole new method, a way of dealing with your life right now. So be in the moment, do the best you can with what you have, because this is all you have. And you could be in the hospital, you could be in a lot worse places. Thank you. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Have a great day. Bye-bye.